Hello everyone, my name is Rituro. Welcome back to Canada, the true north, strong and free. Our featured match today is the season opener of the 2017 Major League Soccer season against Orlando City in their brand new stadium. So let's see if we can spoil their homecoming, housewarming, stadium warming party, whatever you want to call it, with a win away to the, let's be honest, slightly overvalued and overrated by the AI Orlando City SC. So, we managed to get through the friendlies. We managed to get through preseason. We've got through the waiver drafts. Yeah, about that. So, the injuries have really not been helping us. If you watched last week's live stream, in between these two episodes, something rather horrible happened. Spencer Fronzo, done for the year, quite possibly done for his career, with a broken leg. I'm absolutely gutted. I gotta be honest, this is just killing me to see Fronzo removed from the team, not just because I lose a starting right-sider, but his potential's through the roof, and now I don't get him. Incidentally, the gentleman who took him out has since been renamed to Jerkwad, Adriano from the New York Cosmos, but he's now just Jerkwad, because he may have ended Spencer Fronzo's career. So, congratulations, Jerkwad. Your new name is Jerkwad. I hope you're happy, having potentially ended the career of one of my most promising players. So, thanks, Jerkwad. It's not like Fronzo's the only injury I have to deal with, though. I've been dealing with injuries all season long. Indeed, in the training between our last preseason friendly and now Tobin is out for a couple weeks, so that's great. Thankfully, I have plenty of depth to cover that. Nothing else, at least we got that. So we'll push Daniil Henry into a starting role. He's actually been a pretty good pickup for us in this offseason. As you can see, he's on 7.20 current form. Very nice offseason pickup. And he's playing for peanuts, too, at 4.8. That's great for Daniil Henry. Very good indeed. Tim Parker can go onto the bench. There we go. But yeah, no Paul Tobin, no Kevin Canberra, no Spencer Fronzo. Adam Munoz just came back from his injury. Keons Froze just came back from his injury. It's been pretty rough. Teal Bunbury was injured for most of the preseason. That wasn't good. I'm just not happy about it. And we're hoping that this bug with the DL6 list is gone, because I really want Laurent Maury to become registered so we can throw him up there with Callan Levery, Teal Bunbury, Caleb Clark, Jovan Zavaris. I got an embarrassment of riches at striker this season. So nice. I may actually end up going with a two-striker formation more often than not. Before we get to that, though, let's take a look at those friendlies that I mentioned, other than the New York Cosmos one, which turned out to be a absolutely horrible walk in the park. We beat Carolina, Fort Lauderdale, San Antonio, the Residency, of course. Victoria Highlanders lost to Spartak Moscow, one of our big preseason friendlies, but 3-1 is not bad considering Lucas Podolski went ham and cheese on us. Victoria United, we beat up without even thinking about it. Would be Simon Thomas's last match with the club. Charlotte Eagles 3-1, and then the 2-1 loss to Hull, which is actually a very good result for us, considering that Hull scored 15 seconds into the match. We're really on us all match long, so to end up 2-1 is a pretty good way to end the preseason. So we go into that. Feeling pretty good about our match against Orlando City, and feeling pretty good in general that we have a fit club for once. None of that weird AI doesn't know how to keep the MLS players fit. Get rid of that nonsense. On the coaching front, I am actually studying for my Continental A license, thank goodness, but that's basically because the board has raised the staff limit through the roof, which means I now have a very, very nice looking staff list. Look at all these coaches that I've brought in. We're looking very nice indeed, and the net result of that is we got a very nice looking coaching lineup here. I'm only needed on the tactics pitch, and even then Jesus Ariano can cover for me, which is why I am out getting my Continental A license. Very happy about that. Hopefully that can help us develop some of those youngsters even better. We're already doing a great job of bringing these young kids up through the ranks. That's the whole point of this save file. In fact, let's do that right now before we get any further. The whole point of Strong and Free, of course, is to build a pro-Canadian side, treating Americans as internationals just as they treat Canadians as internationals, and still be competitive. Looking at our squad, 26 players on the roster, 9 international spots, only 6 non-Canadian players. We are definitely compliant, which brings us to the players who got cut in the waiver draft. It was leaving Lionel Democore, Zianen Kedik, Simon Thomas, Anthony Jackson-Hamill, and Harrison Patton, who's a new gen. Just didn't see space for them. And Thomas, I mean, he's been a great servant, but he's just not good enough to stay up with the kids that I have coming through. I mean, Reynald Follett and Jordan Sajan are already better than him. So he gets the boot. He'll be gone. And in fact, speaking of Sajan, he might be the next one to come up because Follett is already here. Borjan might finally be getting that long overdue transfer to get him off the books so that we can rely on Carducci as our #1 keeper going forward. No point in having two #1 keepers. There just isn't. Borjan off to Viking for 1 mil, much less than I would have wanted to get rid of Borjan for, but this is his contract year, so getting $1 million for him now is much better than getting nothing for him at the end of the year. So I will take that very much. Thank you very much. Final bit of news before we get into the match against Orlando is the international front, where our Canadian U20s have been busy trying to get qualified for the U20 World Cup. Let's take a look here at what's happening at the U20 land. National U20s. What were they up to? Well, unfortunately, not very good. 2 draws, a win against Trinidad and Tobago, 2 losses, including one against Honduras that ultimately sealed their fate. They finish outside of the top 3. They do not qualify for the playoffs, and they will not go to the U20 World Cup. Very disappointing from the U20s, considering how many of them I've been breeding, basically, in residency. Not that I'm bitter. But there's always 4 years from now. Anywho, enough about that. What we've all been waiting for is to get into our featured match to kick off this 2017 season. Starting lineup will be Lavry up front, Bustos, Morales, and Tybert as the front 3. Fun about Bustos, he's actually considered a better advanced playmaker in the middle than Pedro Morales, which means Bustos may end up pushing Morales out of the squad, especially if I get a good offer for Morales, but we'll take it one moment at a time here. Findlay and Piet in the middle. Munoz, once he's healthy, will start pushing them for minutes as is planned. Beaker, Gasparado, Henry, and Viscosi at the back line. As you saw, unfortunately, Baltobin is injured. He will not be starting, though he will be as soon as he's healthy. Make no mistake about that. Borjan, Parker, Morgan, Alderson, Mane, O'Hanlon, and Bunbury on the bench. O'Hanlon, because Froze is just coming back from injury. Otherwise, you better believe that'd be Keon's Froze on the bench. Let's get into it. Trying to spoil the homecoming. Oh, no Kaká. Oh, good. That helps us. It makes it very easy. Very easy indeed. Kyle Larin, by the way, has massively improved. He has really taken off. He is now the superstar Orlando wants him to be, and oh my goodness, wouldn't it be, in my other save file, Mr. Unemployable, I would kill to have a Kyle Larin that's at 4 stars. Sadly, it's not to be. At least Jordan Hamilton developed, so that's something. Showing Brexhay into his weaker side, yeah, you think? And we'll go after his ankles. And we'll keep an eye on Kyle Larin, because he's kind of important. That's not Kyle Larin, but the other guy's probably important too. Also keep an eye on Carlos Rivas, because, you know, things and such. And Scott Caldwell can be difficult, so we'll close him down. Come on, guys. I expect a win. Let's spoil the homecoming for Orlando City SC. All right. Standard 7, the 4-2-3-1. Let's get to it. Orlando City, the Lions in their trademark purple. Vancouver, the Whitecaps in their white. It's a pretty raucous crowd there. Capacity, I believe, 19,500 in this new stadium. Not sure if it's a sellout, but it should be pretty darn close to it. Already a good start for the Caps. Skosi's given a warning and ticks off Morales. What happened there? Weird AI ref barks there. Anyway, Viscosi down the right to Morales. Let's see if we can make some use of this flank play now. Piet, by the way, coming along quite nicely. Sitting at full 3 stars. Very nice. He's only going to keep developing. Not since the days of Gershon Kofi and Matthias Lava have we been so confident about our prospects in the center of the park. Wow, that was a cannon. Thankfully, it was an offside cannon. And we escaped that one. Yeah, you think? Orlando putting in a good showing here to start their season. Home crowd, no doubt, very happy about this state of affairs. Headed away by Findlay. Hollow back to Saren. Lloyd. Breck Shea. Former Dallas players there in Zach Lloyd and Breck Shea. Morales attempts his long ball, but puts it off the face of Zach Lloyd, I believe. And Shea gets past Morales. Daniil Henry says no. Real spooky times here in the 6-yard box. Carducci comes up big, though, and Shea can get to the rebound. Can we seriously just get the ball out of here? Please. This is starting to really scare me here. Can we just, like, go wide, please? If we have to, just get stuck in and break some ankles. When all's going well, just break some ankles. Breck Shea, of course, perhaps most memorable in his SC Dallas days for looking like a cockatoo in football cleats. Like, seriously, that dude's hair and his height, that combination did not work. I've expected him to ask, you know, for a cracker for Paulie or something when he would go jogging up and down the left side of the pitch. Plus, nobody seems to mind that his football name is Breck Shea. Which is not his... Neither of those names are his real name. More importantly, that's a good goal from D'Arrigo. And Orlando are up 1-0 at the half-hour mark. What do we know about this guy? Graham D'Arrigo, he's a 17-year-old American kid. What the... Is he an academy kid? Draft pick? Point is, why are we letting him score on us? I do not care for it. Bustos. Lavery. Way over the bar. Alright, you kid. To the ankles with you. Scozzi's throwing to Tybert. Can't get past his man first time. Does find Piet. Morales! Oh, that's a lovely strike from Pedro Morales. Upper 90. Beautiful indeed. Backed up to a tie first because first game of the season, why not? But more importantly, it's 1-1 going into the halftime break. Very good. Let's see if we can get some more. Good. I will say it is interesting that Orlando did pull a 17-year-old out of their academy. It's not unheard of, but I mean, I'm pretty sure he would not be starting. Bench player, maybe. Lavery having another off game. Not filling me full of confidence here. Good thing we got him on a free. I can always flip him. Piet to Tybert. The Caps look to attack here. There's the overlap. Viscosi bombs in the cross, but David Bingham is there. There you go. Morales finds Lavery. There's a great long ball for Tybert. Russell Tybert in behind the defense. Unfortunately, does not hit the target. It's a good-looking ball, though. And Carducci will launch another one forward. Finds Bustos. Poor header. Good save by Bingham as Bustos looked near post. Terrigo, the goal scorer, out wide for Lloyd. Alright, I'm start thinking about subs. Rivas, good sliding block there from Beaker. Clutch defending there. He is the clear first choice this season. Ashton Morgan is not exactly held up. Seems to have hit his ceiling and then dropped. The ceiling rebound, as it were. So Beaker is the uncontested first choice left back, which is fine by me. D'Arrigo. Oh, that's another lovely strike by the youngster. Where did this kid come from? Alright, we have a problem here, ladies and gentlemen. We have a noted problem. For one, Tobin's injury is kind of hurting us. Two, Kyle Larin does not appear to be the issue here. This kid appears to be the issue. Alright then. Scosi, you're not having a good day at the office. Which means we go to the bench. Bring out Tim Parker, who's doing well in his conversion into a right back. Now confident playing him there, and both him and Henry, which means we, again, that loss of Nana Adekora in the offseason trade does not matter in the slightest to us now. We've got capable replacements, which is always good. Tybert now moves in, finds Lavery, saved by Bingham. That is a pretty solid save from Bingham, I gotta say. And Beaker will get a talking to. Alright, Findlay, I think you're coming off, so we can go 4-1-5 here. Beaker, Bustos, Morales, saved by Bingham. Bingham's having a good match. Which means when you got a hot keeper, you just gotta keep peppering him. Morales, headed away. Bustos still with it. Back to Morales. Floats in another cross. Piet! Oh, that's a rocket from Sam Piet! What a rocket! That's only his first goal for the club, really? Fine way to get it. Repaying the favor. As he set up Morales for the first goal. Rifles in the second. Lovely. Alright, let's, JJ Cole comes in for Darwin Seren. I think we do have to make some sort of swap here. I kind of want to make it... How about this? If we go Alderson for Findlay, if I do want to go 4-1-5 later, I can always push Alderson and get back for Gasparotto and swap Gasparotto for an attacker. Okay, let's do that. That'll be the play. Keep the midfield fresh. Bustos. Looks for the run of Lavery, doesn't find him with that one. Seemed better from Bustos. And indeed, it's allowed Kyle Larin to sprint in down the right. Cross is blocked and Beaker. Dangerous back pass! What are you doing? Okay, 2 questions. 1, why did you back pass? 2, how did 6 of you not get that ball? FM, please. Alright, so here's Larin. Beaker intercepts, fine. Makes the back pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Vancouver players. None of them decide to touch the ball. Carducci whiffs on it. No, and even the kid is the last guy to get there. It's the Orlando player further back that gets to it. What on earth was that? Okay, I'm calling shenanigans on this game. That was absolutely disgusting. And as such, we go 4-1-5. Alright, Alderson Henry, Beaker Parker, Lavery, Teal Bunbury. Would you please try and save the day? I will say Bunbury is on the bubble here. If I need to cut somebody for roster space, Bunbury is the first one that springs to mind. And of course, Morales gets slightly injured as soon as I make that sub. Fan-bloody-tastic. Parker, Piet, Tybert. Tybert's been trying to make stuff happen all afternoon. Just hasn't been going in for him. Larin, Rivas, Caldwell, Darigo, stopped by Carducci, no hat-trick for the youngster. Larin, though, still with the ball. Rivas blocked, and Piet goes away with it. Great long ball for Lavery. It's a fine ball. Lavery blocked by Redding. Okay, need goal, please. Play wider, please. Take more risks, please. Alright, we need a miracle goal here. And of course, we'll just give them a free kick. Why not give them a free kick in a dangerous spot? Oh, Morales played defense. There you go, Parker. Finds Bunbury. Is there a late equalizer here? Tybert. Piet. A little bit of space in the middle. Morales. From distance. Oh, saved by Bingham. It was a good shot by Morales. A little speculative, but it worked. Headed in the air. Parker still with it. Bustos. Looking far corner, but Bingham is there. A great game from David Bingham. Unfortunately, he had to have it against me. Parker to Tybert. Still not over. Vancouver throwing numbers forward. Morales. Bunbury. Steps around his man. Brought down. No call. Bustos. Nowhere close to the target. Bustos, you gotta hit the target. And Bingham will just take his time over this one. No rush whatsoever. Laren gets head to it, and that's full time. 3-2 it ends in favor of Orlando. They open their new stadium with a win. And we open our season with a loss. A loss I'm going to blame on a Football Manager Match Engine AI issue. Because that was a stupid, stupid, stupid goal. Absolutely horrible. And somehow, we moved to first in the West because of that. So, go figure. Hey, well, at least we'll have plenty of chances to redeem ourselves with a packed, absolutely packed schedule in 2 to 3 weeks. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Absolutely packed schedule to come up here. We have Red Bulls in 4 days, Seattle in 3 days, RSL in 3 days, and then a massive gap before LA. So a nice packed schedule because, you know, why not? Should be a fun start to the season next time on Strong and Free. We will check in for our second, Cascadia match of the year. It'll be against those dastardly Portland Timbers. We'll see how we do next time on Strong and Free. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite. Tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube, and don't forget to join us live in Twitch chat, twitch.tv/Rituro, where you can watch all these games live as they're recorded. And I am now being called out for blaming the game. That's fine. I'll wear that one. It's the game's fault. My name is Rituro. I'm from Canada, the true north, strong and free. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.